Hello guys, so I'm just going to be showing you some of the stuff I've been working on. I've got my kind of art style down right now, what I want the game to look like, and I've done it in a way that allows me to kind of paint all the textures myself, keeping it kind of retro. You know, it's nice and simple, 64 by 64-bit textures that I can make by hand. Very quickly, so I can build up the world and recreate Derby in a slightly cartoonish fashion. Kind of retro, but they're also kind of layered over each other. I say kind of, they are layered over each other. To kind of get a more modern, smooth appeal. And I've decided to have like baked lighting in the full version. Now, I haven't got down to like all the nitty-gritty stuff. I think the biggest hurdles are going to be like chunking up the map, predicting what happens in a chunk when you're not in the chunk, all this kind of data stuff. The kind of next set of things I'll be doing after this are like save systems and chunk systems. So like a lot of data management stuff, which I have a pretty good plan for. But I haven't done it yet, so who knows what can go wrong. Right now, I've got the faction system going. I've got your faction allies. I can have like guards, radiant raids. Working on kind of this personality and voice actor system that can work together, so they can have these generic dialogues and kind of say what they think in the world depending on how you act. I've got very basic schedule stuff. They'll go to bed at night, they'll go to work, they will roam around in their spare time. If not doing any of those, they'll interact with furniture or sit down or have a cigarette, and kind of the NPCs will kind of do whatever they want, you know, in that kind of true open world RPG fashion. As for the horror side of it, like working on the horrific creatures and kind of disgusting Fallout 3-esque monsters is probably going to be a later stage thing. Also, if anyone has any designs or ideas to submit on that would be amazing. But yeah, I'll show you what I've got. And shut up.
You sure must help me, adventurer. These goddamn mutated hivelings have found their way into my old abandoned storage shelter.
Sure, I'll help. What the fuck? Or where do you live now?
Currently, I'm living in mud. I live in dirt and trash. Yum, yum, yum. I love trash. I eat trash. I live trash. I am trash. A trailer trash, they used to say back in the day, adventurer. You sure must help me, adventurer. Well, thank you, adventurer. You give hope to an old hillbilly's heart.
Right, so we've got the questionable Billy. I've not thrown in quest markers just yet, but that'll be a pretty easy thing to do. I'm going to add in a little compass and stuff. Punching is like the most simple thing right now. It's going to remain pretty simple as well. I will upgrade it a little bit more, so you can like take out limbs and cripple and block and stuff. I haven't added in block yet, but the fisting options in this game are going to be pretty limited. I know that will upset a good portion of people interested in this game, but yeah, there's not a whole lot you can do with your fists. But as with sword action, there's going to be a lot of sword action, a lot of playing with swords. It's set in Derby, it's set in England, so it's called Shankrim. I would do want some quite advanced combat mechanics when it comes to the melee in that regard, and then currently like the gunplay is like Fallout 3, so I wanna make it a little bit better than it is, having like actual sights, how like Fallout 4 does, but the main attraction will be like melee weapons, but that is very crude right now, so it's just like stabby, and that's it. And holy fuck, this guy doesn't usually come out. That doesn't usually happen. Is he stuck? This fucking dumbass motherfucker. Yeah, fucking dumb bitch. This is gonna ruin the anticipation of him like jumping out at you. This has never happened before. Holy fuck off. Fucking sucker punch, bitch. Come on. Die, you fuck. I think like rolling would be cool as well. Maybe I should add that. They can roll away from enemies or something. But yeah, so I've said what I'm doing later. Like the thing I'm doing right now is literally working on the combat and the inventory, because those two things are going to work together very closely. You know, our limb system is what I'd like to do. Oh yeah, I've got a health potion, haven't I? Whereas what I am doing, so you can break their limbs, blow their heads off, or like I really find it really cool in Kenshi that you can put robot limbs in people, and you can like lose your arm or limb and then get a replacement, but they're really hard to find or really expensive. You got to build them if you're like a high tech build, because it's an RPG. So I want it if like you're really good at a certain skill, that you have to be good at the skill. If you want to build that stuff, you have to be really good at being a mechanic. That's your role, you know. But if you have that, you can, you know, repair your limbs yourself. And if you haven't, it's going to be a lot harder if you lose your limbs in the wasteland, you know. We found Skelly's Special K. We got some hippie trousers, a stamina potion, an AK. That's pretty useful. Let's get that out. Alright, sucker torched. Let's get these trousers on. Got some funky pants. Got anything else in here? Don't think so. A bones jacket, some health potions. Try that funky pants and bones jackets. Looking good, looking trim. So yeah, those suckers got torched. I would really like to add them hiding behind things, enemies like waiting on corners and shooting. That's all the stuff I'm doing now. It's the combat, the gunplay, the action, the AI. I'm really just focusing on the combat sub-mechanics is what I want to get going good. Because as much as this is an RPG game, it's going to be about the story, about the comedy, the satire, exploring Derby. You know, combat's one of the funnest, one of the most fun parts of being in a world. You know, it's not a shooter game, but it's something you can do in the world. You know, and I want that to be good. So I'll be throwing an update when that comes down. Holy macaroni! What is going on here?
I can't believe it.
Oh, Billy's got a house again.
But just remember, adventurer, there's plenty of more settlements out there that need your help.
It was Preston Garvey all along. Always was. And now also I can have him as my follower, and he will help and protect me everywhere I go. Unless he loses me. But I find Preston Garvey really fucking annoying. And there are no essential characters in my game. What the fuck? Oh, I know what the problem here is. Yeah, never mind. I've got like see like the morphing on these. It's because that's being applied to that some of the settings are wrong. I've been meaning to fix that. I mean, I can. It's like one setting I need to change over there. And that's it. And then yeah, this is just a bit of the kind of current art style. I'm gonna, obviously not every single asset's handmade. This is from the Unreal Asset Pack. that I've just reduced the texture size on. So is the grass. These textures are painted.